Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Let us learn from Words for Not Turning into Yokai, number 13 today. And I quote, Yokai love to gather with their own kind, boast, and shoot down other groups. Thank you, Lord. If I were to translate it a little differently, yokai love to get together with their own friends and boast about themselves and look down and criticize other groups. All right. So another tendency of a yokai. It's I was wondering why so. And I came to the thought that yokais don't like to be criticized. Because, yokai mentality is only focusing on light and not looking at the bad or not looking at darkness or not looking at your shortcomings. So they don't want to self-reflect, right? You don't want to analyze yourself objectively and to admit your weak points or shortcomings. And because you don't want to look at it, you want to face it squarely, you just want to focus on the good. And if people around you are also like that, it means that you're like, you just gather together, you have a drink of, you're drinking together, you're having a can of beer together, and then you're just being like, hey, that was good to, you're good at that, and oh, he's good at this, and you're good at that. Or like, even if it's like in a workplace, if there's a yokai workplace, it's only yes man, yes men. People around you will only say yes, it's all yes, it's always yes. And even if they're thinking no in their minds, it's always yes. So it's just a group of people always like lying to each other and just saying good things to each other so that there won't be any, I guess, conflict. So there's no constructive criticism and there's no reflection as a whole. So, like-minded people gather together. And then the funny thing is, though, what Master is saying here, they like to boast and they also like to look down on other people, other groups. So they'll make fun of other people and other groups. Now this really made me self-reflect on myself of how small and narrow-minded I was. Because, when you learn these wonderful teachings of happy science, especially for me, I love Master Okawa's political teachings, the Dharma Gate of politics, right? And, we have HRP, Happiness Realization Party in Japan. And of course, we have I think around 60 something candidates in local government who are HRP representatives. But it's still, not a single seat in the national diet yet. But because the philosophy is so cutting edge and it's so future oriented and it just says what you want to hear and it's just wonderful politics that it's not the right or left, it's not conservative and progressive, it's combined. It's like there's no boundaries in the policies of how to make people happy, and it's just absolutely wonderful. And it's like the ideal dreams as a person who loves politics to hear these wonderful policies. But then when you're engrossed in it so much and when you're just only bathing in that kind of environment, you tend to lose sight. This is my self-reflection, right? You tend to lose sight of how it's seen from the outside world. And if, it's a religious, not religious, but it's like there's a religious backbone in its philosophies. Republicans are the same thing, but there's a religious philosophy behind the HRP politics. So it's not so easily accepted by the Japanese people because a lot of, unfortunately, the Japanese people have a bias towards new religions. So it's hard, and then if you don't, if you aren't accepted by the general public much, I found out that why can't they understand this? How can you not understand this? This is like the best teachings of all, and then it can even reach a level where you start looking down on other people, and then you start boasting how smart you are, and that is the Tengu road or the Yokai road. Totally against Master's teachings because you have no love and no humbleness. But you just gotta be careful. Those are my thoughts. What do you think? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. See you tomorrow.